Hey everybody, yeah, Adam Wants Photography is finally back with you. Yeah, I'm still alive. I know it's been a while, but I am going to make it up to you, I promise. How am I going to do that? By having, of course, another giveaway. And what are we giving away? And more importantly, what are we talking about today? Well, it's this right here, the K&F Concept Travel Tripod. It is model number TM2534T, if I'm not mistaken. And I just did a review of it, a full review of it, that's going to be publishing on Live Pixel Infrared here, I think it's about a week or so. Anyway, when it does go live, I will post a link in the description below. First of all, yes, I am going to give this away. Secondly, I am going to talk about it in a little bit more detail, tell you what I do like and what I don't like really quick. You know the drill on these things. I don't want to leave my current subscribers out. So if you are already a subscriber to Straight Talk on Photography, thank you so much for that. Either leave a comment or like the video or both, and I will enter you into the drawing. If you are missing out on everything that I do here and are not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, just hit that subscribe button, and hey, if you feel like it, leave a comment and like the video too, that's fine, but I will enter you into the drawing as well, and the drawing will be held February 1st. Of this year. It is 2018, isn't it? Now, a little bit about the tripod. Like I said, it is considered a travel tripod, professional travel tripod, whatever that might mean. And this is an interesting little guy, and I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. I've noticed in a lot of tripods now, especially these smaller ones, and this one actually extends, I think, to 72 inches. Yeah, 72 inches. I'm 6'4", so this thing is actually almost as tall as I am. A little bit of overkill for a tripod, especially a travel tripod, because I think it could have been made a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter, without the inclusion of this big extra ball head thing here, which I'm going to tell you about in just a second. This is the travel configuration, which I actually like. Unfold it. The legs go around the center column. Undo this. Drops down, and you are good to go. Now, what I was talking about a little bit earlier is this guy right here. If you're into articulations, like a lot of movement in your tripod, this is probably a nice little option for you. I'm gonna try to do this setting down, and like I said, I'm gonna show a little bit more detail on this here in a second. But this whole thing, the center column comes out. You can tighten it down. Not only that, that extends. Look at the size of that joker. So you have articulations here at this point. Elevation raises at that point as well. I'm gonna lock that down for you. And of course you have the articulations at the actual ball head too. So this thing, you can shoot literally 360 degrees, 180. You can hang the camera all the way down underneath the tripod. There again, that's a lot of movements, and that's a lot of places for things to go wrong, a lot of stress points. This thing is fairly beefy. That being said, I believe the low capacity on this, I think it's 22 pounds, thereabouts. And for the weight of the tripod, it's actually not bad. I used it with my Sony a7R and with my Canon 5D Mark III, both with a 24mm Sigma lens on there, which, you know, I didn't really test out the low capacity to the max, but this thing is really, really solid. The legs, I personally, and this is a preference, prefer the flip lock types. Well, actually on the tripod that this camera is on right now. But anyway, the screw locks are not bad. One thing I will commend K&F Concept on, if you can see this here, they have little rubber gaskets right here on each one of the leg joints, which will help keep moisture and, more to the point, even sand and grit. If you shoot at the beach a lot, if you do any kind of outdoor shooting, you know how miserable it can be to get sand in the extension of your tripod legs. The locks here, there again, they go all the way up. And they are extremely solid. I was really impressed with that. They got that really satisfying click to it, if you're into that kind of thing, and I am. Overall, tripod looks great. I like the color scheme of it. You know, I'm more of a form follows function kind of guy, but it's nice to have your stuff look good. Oh, and one thing I forgot about this. This is kind of cool. I personally don't use one very much, but if you do use a monopod, you will get a kick out of this. This has a detachable monopod. Unscrew it here. Well, why not? You unscrew it here. There we go. I'm getting old. You can take the ball head off. It's got a screw attachment that comes with it. Take the ball head off, put it on there, and the whole assembly converts to a monopod. Something else to mention too, K&F did include a, I guess a low profile extension center column, if that makes any sense to you. Essentially all it is, you see how much room this has to have from the ground to the very top of the articulation. The shorter center column allows you to get the tripod essentially 180 degrees to the ground without having to worry about the center column bumping into things. You lose a little bit of the articulation, but there again, it gets you a lot lower to the ground. And that's something I would see myself actually using more so than anything else on the tripod. You know, really, I was gonna do a close-up of this thing, but that shows it pretty good. So we may just end it there. Again, this is the TM2534T tripod from K&F Concept. Overall, man, I really have to say I like it. It goes for a little under 150 bucks, which is approaching the upper range for what I would consider a budget option for a tripod. It does a lot of stuff, a lot of articulations. It's well made, looks good. This little guy here, interesting design. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm impressed. But for me and most other photographers, it's really, like I said, a little bit too much. This whole thing could have been left out and saved you about close to 4 inches probably from the overall length of the tripod, and not sacrifice very much in the way of articulations and variety when you're shooting. So that is it for the K&F Concept TM2534T. See, got it right that time. Professional travel tripod. Again, this is a giveaway item. The drawing will be held February 1st, so got a little bit over 2 weeks or so to go. Got it? Good. Until next time, and hopefully next time won't be near as long as it has been between this video and the next one. This is Adam Wells for Straight Talk on Photography. Thanks, everybody. I will see you. The shorter sellers. God, you son of a bitch. You bastard.